Yeah, it is visible.
bro. Okay. IR sensor. देखो ये IR सेंसर है, ठीक है. So it has two LEDs, then which is one is emitter and other is receiver. Okay, so this white LED is emitter. It emits the IR light wave. Okay, and this LED will receive it. Okay, and here is some circuit to like check this what voltage is coming. Okay, and this is to adjust the voltage and to precision. Okay, and these are some LEDs to show that power is coming or signal is coming or not. And here is some pins. Okay, basically IR sensor is work like when you place this sensor in front of any object. Okay, yeah, of otherwise if any object comes in front of this sensor, then IR's waves will emits, and if here is some any object, then it will reflected by this object and receive at this point at this LED, and this LED will sense and create some voltage, and you regulate it you have to set it इतना वोल्टेज आना ही चाहिए तभी हमारा सेंसर काम करना चाहिए, आगे सिग्नल भेजना चाहिए. ठीक है, इसको हम लोग सेट कर सकते हैं ऐसे. एंड देन आउट देन सिग्नल विल गो टू द आउट सिग्नल आउट पिन एंड the Arduino will read it. Okay. या अगर हम लोग उसके हिसाब से अगर इसे धूप में ले जाते हैं ना, if you buy cheaper one like this one, if you take it outside in the sunlight, and then it will detect automatically. Okay, it will detect that there is IR waves. And if you buy more expensive one, then it will send signal in in a pattern. Okay, so there is a pattern, and if receiver LED has the same pattern, then it will be go high. Okay, so it will work in sunlight also.
Can it be used to measure depth?
No, we can't.
Okay.
Any other doubt, or we can start conversation?
I think we can proceed.
Is there any role of high voltage and low voltage like current?
Yeah.
Okay. So ये whiteboard किधर से आता है?
Okay, let me show you.
No. Kshitij, whiteboard.
No,
मैं
wait.
भूल गया यार. अरे यार. Okay, so what was the question? Okay, so basically how क्षितिज तेरे को याद है whiteboard कहाँ से आता है?
No.
Anyone know how to bring the whiteboard in the Gmeet?
तो करता हूँ. लैपटॉप नहीं चला ना, मैं लैपटॉप से ज्वाइन नहीं. लैपटॉप एक बार स्टार्ट हो जाए. गिव मी 1 सेकंड. मेरा लैपटॉप हैंग हो रखा है.
Is my screen visible? Okay, so this is a 5 volt. Wait a second. This is a 5 volt level, and this is a 0 volt level. Okay, you set
The screen is
a
not visible, Arun.
what?
I think. Yeah.
ये visible नहीं है?
No, it is visible.
Where? Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is a
No, it's
0 volt level, and this is a
Yeah.
5 volt level. Okay, and you set anything like you add a circuit. You made a circuit called switch reading, and it work on potential divider, which I told you yesterday. Okay, so this is a register, mostly 10K register. भाई साहब कितना hard है. Okay, and here is a switch. Okay, and we connect this point at 5 volt. Okay, and this point at 0 volt. Okay, so we take signal out from here. Okay, we connect this pin to the A0 or any distal pin. Okay, so basically how it's work, we switch this switch on and off, and then here is the voltage, reference to the 0 volt and 5 volt. It will go high or low. Okay, high low means it here voltage will be like 5 volt or 0 volt. Okay, so we in Arduino we set like there is a setup like when this cutoff voltage is crossed, then it will be high, and when this cutoff voltage is our voltage is lower than this cutoff, then it will be low. Okay, we can set this thing, and Arduino has set this thing already like 5 volt and 0 volt, and this is called high and this is called low. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, it is clear.
Is there any rule? Yeah. So I am sharing my work, so I hope you like. Okay.
Okay, Hariom, I think
Yeah.
we should start. Otherwise, it will be too late.
Yeah, I'm starting. So is my screen visible? So this is my
Yeah, it is.
work in electronics. Okay, so in fourth class I made a air powered amphibian car. So basically it was like I added a fan behind a plastic car, and when it rotates it blow air backward and it move forward. Okay, and I added some foam so that it can float. I made this thing in fourth class. Okay, so this is a robotic skeleton. Okay, I made this thing in Vigyan Mela in Sopanasham. Okay, so how it works? So as you can see, in we remove its brain, and we added an Arduino over it. Okay, and we connected some LEDs, and I added a servo motor, little servo motor right here, and added a like a stick, a metal stick to its jaw, so it can move up and down. Okay, and some speaker, and I connected with my phone, and some Arduino, and here is some switches. Okay, so basically how it works, like it move, yeah, its leg and arms. Okay, by using hydraulics, and it jaw moves when the speaker is any sound is coming from the speaker, its jaw moves up and down. So it seems like it's saying something. Okay, and I connected with my phone. This is speaker, so it can we can communicate with it, and you can say hey Google or hey Siri, and it will wake up, and it can be a smart skeleton also. And here is some skeleton upper head bone. Okay, this was a project. You can build your own using this thing. Okay, so yeah, that is not a really hard project. Okay. Okay, so for the ground pin, we will connect it here, and for 5 volt, we will connect over here, and for analog pin, we'll connect here, and for digital pin, we will use D4. Okay, let's write the code. As you guys know, this is a wide setup and this is wide loop. We will set single run code over here, and for your code we will write here. And let me remove this pin mode. So the LED pin is 4. We'll set this thing up here. A0. Okay. So data A0, and then we will set. Okay, let me show you with the serial monitor also. Serial dot begin. So we are using baud rate of 9600. This thing initialize the serial monitor and set the baud rate 9600. And here we will be printing the serial on the serial monitor. Serial dot print ln. So uh, for ln, you don't use this ln in the first line because it will go it will like ये next line में तुम्हें forward कर देगा, तो तुम्हारा data next line में print होएगा. तो पहले line में जो मैं जो ऐसे syntax में मैं print कराना है वो syntax डालो, उसमें ln मत use करो, next line में ln use करो जब next line में print करा रहे हो. Data. Okay. 6. Can you see? Value is increasing. Okay, so there is so many things you can use it. Like you can don't use any torch, just add use your palm. Okay, you use in the sunlight, and if the sunlight is creating some values like 600, 599, 5, and some this the level value. And when you place the your palm, then sunlight will be blocked and then value will be dropped. Okay, you can use like this. Or I use this because we use this thing in the lab. Okay, we will display in the lab in the room, so there is not much that light, so we use a torch. Okay, so we will like now we will uh, play the buzzer. Okay, if sorry, data is greater than and equal to 600. Okay, digital. I actually work in a lab, so I don't have hardware with me. Okay, so we are using the pin in 4 number 5. So you see the value. Can you hear some sound? Is it audible?
Yeah, it is audible. Hello. It is
Yeah.
audible, hello.
Okay, okay. So as you can see, I use a simple circuit like this, and I use a different function called tone. Okay, so let me stop this simulation. Okay, in Tinkercad, you have to stop the simulation to edit anything on this workbench. Okay, if you are changing any code or circuit, you can't change in running mode. Okay, you have to stop the simulation, then you can edit anything. There was a function called tone, and for tone you have to give the pin number where you have to play the tone. Okay, and the frequency we want to play, like 480, and some delay. Okay, what delay you want to play that tone. Okay, so 200 milliseconds I am playing. Okay, so this is the format of the tone function. Okay, and this is a very basic simple circuit. You can work with it, and you can make your own sarega pada nisa. I made this thing for my uh, to display in a lab. Okay, so this is some and here you can see the frequencies as well. Okay, of different sound notes, and I made the logic gates. That is not that much important. Yeah, so this is a height measuring sensor. Okay, so as you can see here is two holes are there. Okay, and there is something black thing are here. Can you tell me the sensor name? Hey guys, tell me the sensor name.
Ultrasonic
IR
sensor.
sensor.
Ultrasonic.
What?
Ultrasonic.
IR sensor.
It's written right there.
Ultrasonic.
You are not confident, bro. This is ultrasonic sensor. Okay, okay, this is an ultrasonic sensor which is used here. Okay, so basically how it works. Okay, let me tell you. um, okay, so like here is our sensor is placed. Okay, some over here. How bad the drawing is. Oh my god. Okay, this is the floor. Okay, so we measure the distance from here to here. Okay, we know this distance. Okay, let's suppose it's d, and we can calculate the distance by using this sensor with Arduino. Okay, so if a person is standing over here, and it has two hands and one head, and it plays a sheet over its head. Okay, when you place a sheet like this, some bigger sheets, and if you place it over your head, then wave will come and reflect it. If you're using some normal sheet, or you are not using any sheet, then it will be difficult to reflect the wave, because it's a sound wave basically. So it needs some hard surface so that it can reflect from it. Okay, that's why it doesn't work with water, because water absorbs the waves. Okay, sound waves. Okay, and it will calculate the distance from here to here, and in our code we will set that display the distance by using some maths in that code, like d minus this the h. Oh my god, horrible drinks. And this thing is l, so d minus l is equals to h. So you can use some 16 cross to display this height. Okay, we used one. Okay, let me show you that. Yeah, any doubt? Hello, you can see that display. We use this type of display. Okay, let I will tell you the how to use this thing. Okay, मेरे फोटोज पड़ा है लेट मी सी इस वाले में नहीं है yeah you can see here that this is the top of that sensor I'm working here. Okay, so here is some four wires and some rainbow wires is going downwards. Okay, and I guess there will be no नहीं है भाई फोटो सॉरी एक्चुअली मैं फोटो ज़्यादा खींचता नहीं हूँ ना बग्स की ओके लेट्स प्रोसीड further okay so this thing you can create for your own okay and here is fingerprint sensor we made this for our lab okay so you can see the fingerprint and some leds over here and some buck converter and this Arduino board and this here is some toggle switch and some wires going outwards okay so how it works okay so first of all we made circuit like we add Arduino and fingerprint sensor connect with it and some leds to display that this fingerprint right or wrong and we add some switch to on this thing on okay on and off because if it is permanently on then fingerprint sensor might be damaged or Arduino might be damaged we have to change it so we don't want it so if you want to open anything just switch it and thumb it and go inside okay and we use an electrical door locker so it will lock the door if fingerprint is wrong or it will if it is right then it will open it okay so basically how it works so we just add this with the Arduino and we program it so basically you have to when you complete this circuit okay you have to upload your thumbprint okay to the Arduino then when you run it and you place your thumb then it will scan it and give the data to the Arduino. Arduino will match its database and that fingerprint is there or not and if it is there then it will open the door and glow the blue led and if it is wrong then it will glow the red led okay and this buck converter is for that electrical door locker okay so this buck converter is like giving some 12 volt because our door locker work on 12 volt okay so this thing you can create for your house if you have any doubt you can ask till now
What principle does the fingerprint sensor use? Like, how does it work exactly?
okay so it captures the pictures okay it captured the picture and convert it to the binary okay and it will store that data and when everything is set and then when you place your finger it will take the picture and convert it to the binary if 80% or 60% data is matched then it will open okay
Okay.
this matching part done by the Arduino okay the scanning part is done by the fingerprint sensor
Okay, got it.
yeah anyone else okay um, so I set up this desktop using Raspberry Pi okay so that is not from here oh there is no picture of it okay this thing is very amazing okay the electrical signal and sound signal comparison I guess there yeah that's okay let me tell you okay you can see some waves over here okay And so this project is called function generator by the Arduino. Okay, so I have this Adlam 1000. Okay, you guys have your own. Okay, so Adlam 1000, what it does, it will generate the function. Okay, like function is called like you give the sign theta, and you change the theta, that will give you wave. Okay, so it is using the sine function. Okay, so this is called the function generator, and I made it using the Arduino. And so you can know, you know, this price of this price. Okay, 9,750. Okay, and Arduino is around 400 bucks, 400 rupees. Okay, you can buy it, and you can make your own function generator. But there is some certain limitation with it. You have to calibrate, and you have to make your own circuit. I used some data like some like capacitor of 222 microfarad and 50 volt, and so many things. Frequency is 12.5 hertz. Okay, so for the Arduino, I used math function in Arduino, which is called sine. I can show you in my Tinkercad. Mm, sign out मत हो जाना. Let me see, where is it? I guess this one. Simulate to using the PWM pins, and we can change the color of it to the black and connect some, and we can use this thing. Okay, so let's write the code. So we are generating the square wave. Can you tell me the idea how to generate the square wave of sine wave or triangular wave? Can you tell me any idea how to generate these things, or coding idea? Hello.
Once we give high voltage, then we give low voltage. Means high and low
Yeah.
with constant
So
interval of time.
yeah, yeah. So oh my god, that is very bad. And this is a square wave, basically. Sorry for this horrible drawings. I'm using my mouse. Okay. And this is a sine wave, and this is a triangular wave. Okay. So so let me tell you how to generate the square wave. Okay. For square wave, we are going to like, basically what we do for square wave, uh, you know the for loop, and we are going to use it when it's one, when it's two and three and four. We will count up to so many numbers, what you want. Okay, I will go to the 1,000 or 10,000, 100K or 10K, whatever you want. Okay, so we'll set up a for loop. Int I is equals to 0, and I will be less than and equal to the 10,000. Sorry, here will be the semicolon, and we'll increment the I. Okay, you have done the C programming. How to check the if any number is odd or even? Tell me. You
If
guys
a number is divisible by 2, it will be odd. If it's not divisible, it's not divisible by 2 is odd. Divisible by 2 even.
how we do in coding? I will check in coding.
Number
Like we
percentage
will
2
take the
equal equal 0.
condition if else condition.
By the remainder 0. If the
Yeah.
remainder
Modulo
is
2
0
should be
means
0 for even.
Percentage 2 is equal to 0. So it will separate these numbers. Okay. Digital. Right. 5 comma I. Sorry. I and digital. Right. 6 comma low. So when number is even, so this 6 number pin will be low and this 5 number pin will be high. Okay, so this will be give me the 5 volt. Okay, over these pins. I mean the potential difference between these pins will be 5 volt. Okay, and else if just use else. So we will set this 6 number pin high. Still right, and 5 comma low. Okay, so this thing will give us the high low combination, and it will be okay. So let me set one thing more. Okay, if it's not working, then we have to set these pins to the low. Okay, let's arrange some. Okay, oh, it's really fast, you can't even see it. Let me add some delay over here. Okay, so I'm setting delay in the for loop, not in if loop or not in else loop. I can set over there also. Let's set over there. Uh, let's set delay like 300 milliseconds and copy it. Let's run. You can see. Can you see some error over here? Is it going positive or not?
high volt faster.
It's going नहीं जा रहा है ना 5 वोल्ट एरर बढ़ा
5
थोड़ा
वोल्ट
सा
जा रहा है.
बढ़ा देते थोड़ा सा, दिख नहीं रहा।
1000 का कर दीजिए ना।
हाँ देख लेते, 500 का। हाँ जा रहा है। So actually this simulation, so it doesn't work really efficiently. Okay. So this square wave, we can verify it using something called analog read pin. Okay, just connect these pin over here and read those pins. Okay, and you can see square wave in a serial monitor, or you can use something which is called um, some oscilloscope. Okay, connect this positive one. Let's change the color. Okay, this 5 volt. uh, seconds. Oh, you can see square waves. Okay, can you see? Okay, let's generate. Okay, so in Adlam 1000, you generate just set the wave and set the amplitude and set the frequency, and you will get it. And now you are creating one some square wave. Okay, by your own. And one thing I can tell you, um, you can change this code from digital write to analog write, uh, because we are using PWM pin. Then you can set this high voltage to between 0 to 255. Between these values you can get different voltage also. Okay, so the maximum voltage you can set 2.5 volt or 1.5 volt. You can choose whatever you want. Okay, up to 5 volt, because Arduino can provide 5. Okay, or you can use some transistors for further making circuit to switch higher voltage also by using this thing. Okay, so this for the square wave code. Okay, so you can do one more interesting thing in Tinkercad. Just side this thing and add another Arduino, and you can name it, and you can code it normally. So the Arduino number is 3, and you can go in code, and you will set that text code, and you can select that Arduino. Okay, and now we are going. Do you want guys want to sine wave also, or we can move to other?
Just do it for sine wave also.
Okay. So you have read that sine function in coding. Have you guys done it?
No,
साइन वेव यूज किया है लाइक कोडिंग में?
प्रोग्रामिंग में तो नहीं किया।
चलो करते हैं, आ जाओ. So let me remove all these things. Okay, and first let's build our circuit. We will add so for a simple circuit, if you don't have ADLM 1000, you can program your Arduino and you can use it. If you have STM132 board, there is a clock cycle will be 32 megahertz, and so that its compiling cycle will be high, so you can get more frequencies. Okay, for my case, I was using Arduino Uno board and I connected with an oscilloscope, I get in square wave 111 hertz for square wave, and 67 hertz for the sine wave, and 80 approx 80 as in triangular wave, I guess, because I done this project 1 year ago, so I don't remember exact data. Sorry, guys. So we have to use an PWM pin so that we can look for its connect. Okay, let's program. So for output pin, we are using 5 and control C. In previous program, you are seeing like we are using I. Okay, and you can read you can set this thing like you can add one more while if loop. You can set this thing like if no, let me tell you, like you can set one thing, just देखो, अगर आई हमारा इवन होएगा तो इस इफ लूप के अंदर आएगा, ठीक है, अगर ऑड होएगा तो इस लूप के अंदर जाएगा, मतलब इफ कंडीशन के अंदर जाएगा, ठीक है ना, इन दोनों कंडीशन में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होता रहेगा। तो यहाँ पे सीरियल प्रिंट पे कर दो, इस जगह पे 1 कर दो, यहाँ पे -1 कर दो, बस -1 1 -1 -1 1 सब पूरा प्रिंट होता रहेगा। मैं भी करके दिखा दूंगा, ठीक है। For sine wave, we are going to use for loop first. So int I is equals to 0, and I is less than and equal to 90 degree. Okay, I plus plus. So you can do one thing also, I plus x. X is equals to 5. Sorry, 5. Okay, so let's add the brackets. Int val is equals to sine. Okay, now we are going to analog write, because we cannot use digital write, because digital write work 0 and 1. Analog write we can use 0 to 255 225, sorry. Analog write, analog write, and just set the 5 number pin, and set this thing like val, and times it with the 5, because our sine function will give value between -1 to 1, so we can excel it by multiplying some values. Okay, you can multiply with 255, so when sine give you value 1, then it will give the value 255. When it's 0, then it's 0, and when it increasing, it will increase sinusoidally. Okay, numpad. Okay, and set that other pin, which is pin number 6, set this thing to the low. Okay, So we can use digital write also. Digital write 6 comma below. You can use some delay also. Let's set below like 200 milliseconds. Okay, so we can now we have gone from 0 to 90 degree. Okay, we have gone from sorry, we have gone from here to up to here. Now we have to go up to here, then we have to go up to here, and then we have to go up to here. Then one wave will be completed, and then it will run forever. Then we will get the complete sine wave. Okay, so let's copy this thing and paste it 4 times. Okay, so 0 to 90. Now we will go from 90 to greater than and equal to 0. Let's delete one thing. And now we have to reduce that uh, I, okay, because it's 90. We have to go from 90 to 0 now. Okay, and then value will be same. Okay, and now the value is 0, and we have to go to minus 90. We have to be greater than from okay, we have to be greater than minus 90. So this is a typical math mistake you can do, which I had done. Okay, तो यहाँ पे mistake नहीं करना है, and we have to reduce it from 0 to minus 90. So we will subtract it. Okay, now the polarity will be get changed. Okay, so for polarity changing, we have to change the pins also. Swap the pins, you can say. Okay, now we are at minus 90. So we will go from minus 90 uh, to 0. So we have to be less than 0. Okay, and now we have to add x. Yeah, anyone wants to ask anything?
So the sign function is inbuilt in it library.
Yeah,
So like
yeah,
math.
yeah.
Okay.
You can use it without importing math. Okay, I think so. It's done. Let's run. We will see the errors, I guess. What happened? Let's use the serial monitor so can we can monitor that values. Okay, when you are using this much code, so you have to use it because you don't know where is the error is coming. Okay, yeah. So I0 I is less than 0, and we have to add x and int val is equals to sign I will give enough some value and add this thing over here and allow right distance 60 0 से बड़ा होना चाहिए, सब कुछ तो सही लग रहा है. Let's print well. Do you guys get the idea what I am doing and what I am trying to explain you guys? Hello.
Yes, little bit.
यार इंटरनेट तो कनेक्टेड इतना टाइम क्यों लेगा. Okay. So the value is 0. Why? Hmm. Wait a second. I
So
had
do we have to
yeah.
so do we have to use the analog, right? Every time we have to generate a wave?
No. For square wave or triangular wave, you don't need to use no. For triangular wave, you have to use it. Okay, because for triangular wave, you will go like increasing some certain values like this is a 5. Okay, this is 5 volt and this is minus 5 volt. So you will have to add point 1 point 1 point 1 point 1, then it will go straight, and then reduce point 1 point 1 point 1 point 1 point 1, and you will reach the minus 5, and then you add point 1 point 1. Okay, so that's how this wave will generate. Okay.
Okay.
हाँ मैंने बनाया तो था यार, किधर गया एक्चुअली. मैंने बनाया था. We see is it here or not. This the square wave. Ah, no, it's not here. Actually, this is my new laptop. So my code, all code are in the lab laptops and PCs. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you can see the code. Okay. Um, I had this project done. Okay, that's the different thing. No. Oh no. Ah, that's the thing. Okay. Sorry guys, I forget the syntax of using sine. Okay, so you have to use pi by 180. Okay, we are giving it radian value. Okay, we get it guys. So you are giving it value in normal uh, degree form. Okay, you have to convert it in radian form by using this thing. I forget it, sorry. Let's continue that projects. Yeah, that's code. Okay, this comment form. uh, I was thinking I missed something. That's the thing which I missed. So you have to guy देखो मेरी तरह प्रैक्टिस लाइक मेरे तरह नहीं मतलब प्रैक्टिस करते रहो नहीं मेरी तरह भूलने लगोगे. What time is it? You can see that changing waves over here. Now what happened? Sine by 1 pi by 180 into I. What's the problem? Are doing something? Are we? So you can see that wave, but it's not the square sine wave. Let me check. Hmm. Stop the simulation. First. Okay. So it's going in the for loop, but it doesn't printing any values. Hmm. 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 So 5 5 5 5, but साइन की वैल्यू नहीं आ रही है. So you can see, देखो, you can debug. How do you can debug? You can see that it's going in or four for loops, and the I value is changing, but the sine value is not changing. Okay, it's always 0. So let's fix this thing. Okay, int val. Oh, that's the thing. Okay, let me tell you. I did this mistake in my when I was working. I didn't did मैंने mistake नहीं की थी उस टाइम पे, but अभी मैंने अपने तरफ से mistake कर दी. देखो, साइन थीटा क्या वैल्यू देता है? 0 to 1 डेसिमल वैल्यूज. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? Sin theta will give the decimal values, float values, and we are storing in it int value. Okay, so it will it will convert that float data into int, and
मेरे समझ गए.
it will give to the 0. Okay,
आपने
तो
मिस्टेक कहाँ की थी अपने कोड में?
मैंने मिस्टेक ये की है.
Int
मेरे को फ्लोट यूज करना चाहिए था. देखो, साइन फ्लोट वैल्यू देगा, ठीक है ना. साइन 0 -1 टू लेके 1 तक देगा, ठीक है ना. तो मैक्सिमम चांस वो फ्लोट ही वैल्यू देगा, ठीक है ना. लाइक 0.5, 0.1, 0.6, है ना. सो हम लोग स्टोर कर रहे हैं इंट में, ठीक है ना. तो वो 0.6 होएगा तो 0.6 को 0 कर देगा. 0.9 होएगा तो उसे 0 कर देगा, ठीक है ना. ये हम लोग मिस्टेक कर रहे थे. Let's add this data type. So you have to understand this thing. ये मिस्टेक्स होती रहती हैं. उस टाइम पे मैंने अवॉइड कर ली थी मिस्टेक. अभी पता नहीं क्यों हो गई. मैंने काफी टाइम से काम नहीं किया प्रोग्रामिंग का. Oh, you can see that values, and you can see the voltage. See this, and you can see this voltage. Let me change this divisions to milliseconds. 500. Okay. So in this thing, the problem is we have to add a capacitor over here. Okay, so that it can filter out. You can see that these values. Okay, it's getting high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. We have to add a capacitor over here. If you see this voltage, you can think like it's going like sine wave, but in oscilloscope you have to add a capacitor. You can to watch that voltages. Okay, so let's add a capacitor here. This one, 220. अरे भाई वैल्यू नहीं चेंज करने देगा. So let's run. कनेक्ट नहीं हुआ क्या? So this is a simulation. Because of this thing, it's working like this, and I can show you my data and how it's coming. But in oscilloscope, you have to add some circuit to filter it out, because Arduino will give when you like देखो साइन वेव ने हमें एक साइन फंक्शन ने हमें एक वैल्यू दी. ठीक है ना, हमने फ्लोट में स्टोर करके उसको 255 से मल्टीप्लाई कराया, तो 250 टाइम्स रेज हो गया उसके हिसाब से 1 टू 1 के फॉर्म में. ठीक है ना, वहां पे जब रेज हो गया ना, तो वैल्यू उस हिसाब से हमें एनालॉग राइट करके हमें यहाँ पे वैल्यू दे रहा है. ठीक है, बट ये ऑसिलोस्कोप में क्या हो रहा है कि ये जो वोल्टेज है ना, ये स्पाइक करेगा फिर जीरो आएगा, फिर स्पाइक करेगा फिर जीरो आएगा, फिर स्पाइक करेगा फिर जीरो आएगा, फिर स्पाइक करेगा फिर जीरो आएगा. ऐसे साइन वेव बनेगी. सो अगर हम एक कैपेसिटर सर्किट में लगा देंगे ना, तो फिल्टर हो जाएगा, फिर प्योर साइन वेव मिलती है. मैंने फोटोज ली थी कुछ, मैं वो दिखा देता
वोल्ट्स पर डिवीजन चेंज करने से नहीं आ सकता है ऑसिलोस्कोप
हूँ.
में.
टाइम
टाइम पर डिवीजन की जगह वोल्ट्स पर डिवीजन चेंज नहीं होता.
इसमें नहीं है भाई.
अच्छा,
मैं फोटोज दिखा देता हूँ. मैंने लाइक जो किए देखो पहले ये फोटो देखो. इसमें देख रहे हो ना कि वो स्पाइक कर रहा है फिर जीरो आ रहा है, फिर स्पाइक कर रहा है फिर जीरो आ रहा है, स्पाइक जीरो बिना कैपेसिटर के है ये. ओके, you can see the sine wave. Okay, the same circuit and similar code you can see. And here is some different oscilloscope, and you can see this thing. When I added that capacitor, you can see that frequencies and all these things. And when I added the capacitor, where is the capacitor one picture? I'm not in this. इस पे भी नहीं है. अबे तुम लोग फोटो दिखा तो रहा था कैपेसिटर वाला. चलो. So if you add the capacitor in the circuit, it will filter it out and it will make it smoother, and some wave will come like similar like this. Okay, so let's move forward and to the another project. Okay, this is very fantastic project. I did this thing up to 2 months, and because in Arduino you cannot parallelly compile things. So you cannot change in like if it's Arduino program is running, you cannot change things simultaneously in Arduino. Okay, so that's the main thing which occur in my project, and I have tackled it by setting this thing and run it. And if you want to change it, just stop the simulation, press the reset button. It will ask you to set the frequency and the wave and the amplitude, all these things. And if you set this thing, and then it will run smoothly. And if you have to reset it, and then press the Arduino reset button and set the values and run it. Okay, I have figured it, and it took me 2 months. This was really amazing project. I used maths, electronics, and everything. Very amazing. Okay, so we were here. So I did. You can use one thing. I will suggest you to take a mic, earphone mic or any mic, and add a potential divider circuit. Just add 10K resistor and add one thing to the 5 volt and add one thing to the ground volt, 0 volt, and took that node wire to the and inserted analog pins as read dot analog pins, and it will give you the sound signal. Okay, and generate electrical signal by using your Arduino or some Xspice and or any Atlam 1000 kit, and compare it. Okay, you can compare, you can this so that this is the electrical signal and this is the sound signal which you are generating right now. Okay, so I did that thing. Okay, so this project is really amazing. This is called library noise detection, or these guys called it noisy X, and you can see this thing. Okay, so um, this is the open body of that. Okay, I was working in my lab, and this is open. Okay, and okay, so here, so this project is basically I added 4 mic sensors and connected with the Arduino, which is placed right in back. Okay, and here are some emojis, and here is some silent symbols, and here are some seat numbers. Okay, so basic idea was there are 4 seat, like this project is made for the noise detection. Okay, in the public places or library. Okay, so if you are in the library, and I will attach this mic sensor to your seat and other seats also, and I will read that noise data. Okay, how much you are generating that noise, and give it to the Arduino, and it will average those data. And if it's below than a certain value, then it will glow the green LED, green emoji. And if it is greater than that, it will glow the blue emoji. And if it is cross that value, and then it will glow the red emoji. That noise quality is very bad, and in library you cannot say to stay silent, because you do create sound. Okay, so you can place it, and if it cross that maximum value, then it will detect check individual seats. Okay, like seat number 1, seat number 2, seat number 3, seat number 4. If it is crossing that value, and it then seat number 4 is crossing that value, then it will glow the seat number 4. Okay, so that means seat number 4 is creating so much noise, and that he will embarrass, and he will mute it himself. Okay, so this was a project, and this is the back side, and here is some you can see. I can zoom it. मैं zoom हो जा. ये मैंने एक दिन में बनाया था. Okay, you can see that wires are coming out, and here are some ports. Okay, and here it is open. Okay, भाई क्या हो गया? अबे वापस हो जा. So you can see that it is open right now, and you can see the circuitry. Here is some Arduino and its wires, and here is some LEDs for the individual check. I just took some bigger LEDs and sand the top part so that light get scattered, and it will glow the whole sheet, not a single point dot. Okay, so in engineering, you did these kind of things, and here is some symbols for the emoji and some compartments, and here are some Arduino are placed over here. Okay, so this was a project which I have done. Okay, if you have any doubt with this project or previous project, you can ask with me. Hello, कोई doubt है? Okay. So one prototype model I built. Okay, so that was called laser gun. Okay, so you have watched the Star Wars movies, and I watched also, and there was some laser weapon where you just shoot and it will like go through that body and it will make a hole. Okay, so I created a prototype for that. So it was basically a gun. I don't have any photo of that, so let me create it in Tinkercad. Okay, so we take our Arduino and we will take some LEDs and we will take some registers. So we will take this push button. Just connect it. Okay, let me tell you very interesting thing with this push button to use. Okay, so this is our push button. Oh, okay, it has four legs. Okay, so if you connect 5 volt over here at this point, okay, without pressing any switch, you will get this 5 volt up to here. Okay, you will get it directly without any pressing and nothing. You have to do nothing. It will go through. Okay, and if you connect 5 volt over here, it will go through here also. Okay, and when you press the switch, then this 5 volt will go up to here at this point and up to this point. Okay, so you can use it just connect 5 volt over here and take the LED, take the voltage from here, or take the voltage from here. Do not take voltage from here because it doesn't matter to the switch. Okay, if you press it or not press it, it will give you the voltage. Okay, so I connected it over here with the 5 volt for with the resistor, and I will change its value. Hmm. I will change it value to 10k. Okay, so if I connect 5 volt over here, then I will receive 5 volt over here and some reduced voltage over here. So I will connect over here or here, so that when I press this switch, then 5 volt will be connected to this. Okay, do not connect over here. So let's take this away. Okay, and connect this ground over here and read the data from here. Okay, and connect this to here and this thing to here. Okay, so let's write this code. I think you have done this thing, I guess. Have you done this thing? Like uh, triggering an LED via switch by using Arduino? Hello.
No.
Utkarsh bhai didn't tell you guys to do it. Have you guys any idea how to do it? Like I created this circuit already. Okay, let's build. So first we have to read this switch. So we will set the um, pin number 3. Okay, no, let's set the LED pin. Okay, pin number 7, and let's copy this thing because I'm lazy. I will copy this thing. I will paste over here and change this thing to input, and this thing I will set this thing to 3 because we are reading this thing, and let's remove this thing. Okay, so now let's write the code. Okay, so now we can use int because we are not any float value. Okay, so we are going to read the int. Okay, int uh, switch is equals to digital, sorry, read digital read pin number 3, and it will, let's print also in this thing, serial dot print ln switch. Okay, and now we will take this thing. If what is it? If switch is, sorry, is greater than 0, then it set the digital right, digi sorry, digital right to digital right to 7 to caps lock high. Okay, else let's copy this thing. Okay, so when we press this switch it will glow, and we are not pressing it, it will won't glow. That's what is the error while loop. क्या बात हो गई? Actually, so do you guys get that error?
Yeah, variable name is switch, and switch
Yeah,
is an inbuilt function.
yeah. SW. You'll use SW. I forgot it. This is happen when you don't code for very long. Okay. So guys, practice and practice. Uh, Digital. Okay. अब क्या हो गया? ये इसका हो गया, ये इसका हो गया। अम, ये इसका हो गया, ये वाला इसका हो गया, इसका ही हो। ये क्या बात हुई? Digital white, 7 blue, I, if, else. देखा, बिना कुछ के error सही हो गया। serial print क्यों नहीं काम कर रहा? Oh, do you guys get it? We don't initialize the serial print serial monitor. Okay, so let's initialize it with the baud rate also. I'm doing so many mistakes today. Serial dot begin 9600. Oh, let's add Alan also. Okay, look, this thing is now 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 Okay, so you can see here. Okay, so what I did, okay, I added three-way switch. Okay, so I have a switch called three-way switch, and which I used in this project, and you can use these type of switch also, which is called dip switch. Okay, these are the switch you can use in this project also by just again. Okay, so you can use this thing also. Okay, so what I did, okay, there was three mode. Okay, one is safety. Okay, another is single fire mode, and third is rapid fire mode or machine gun mode. Okay, three modes were there, and a trigger switch. Okay, so when safety is on, and then if you press that trigger, it won't work. Okay, the laser will not fire. And when the single fire mode will be on, when you press the trigger, the single fire will be shot. Okay, and if you switch it to the rapid fire mode, then it will be like just press it and it will work like machine gun. Okay, so I created that, and I don't have any photo of that. Sorry. You can use this type of switch, or I use three-way switch, which is similar to this switch, slide switch, but not this thing. Okay, so I told you about functionator, and this is okay. So here is the value of the capacitor. Okay, you can see I used in the cost that. So I created that oscilloscope also by using Arduino. So for the Arduino, you can use as an oscilloscope also, like this Adlam 1000. Okay, so you have to use analog read, by A0, okay, and uh, print in the serial monitor, and it will be give you the wave by right over here, okay. So it will give you the wave also, okay. So should I show you, or you guys got it? Hello, शो करूं?
हाँ शो कर तुम.
अच्छा, 1 मिनट दो फिर मुझे. ठीक है, चलो बनाते हैं फिर. ठीक है. सो हम लोग जब स्विच प्रेस कर रहे थे, अच्छा हिंदी में सब लोग कंफर्टेबल हो ना? वेट अ
हाँ.
सेकंड, वेट अ सेकंड, वेट अ सेकंड. I will show you, but let's complete that one more project, and I will show you. Okay, that is very simple. Okay, so this was a project which I created. These two projects which I created in this science fair in Shiksha Sopan, where I work, and हिंदी में बात करते हैं, चलो. मैं थक गया. ठीक है. So वो देखा है तुम लोगों ने F1 ट्रेनिंग का जो सेटअप होता है, उसमें क्या होता है कि 4-5 LEDs लगी होती हैं, ठीक है, और वो ग्लो होती है, उसको आपके ऊपर, हाँ, उसके ऊपर आपको हाथ ले जाना होता है, ठीक है ना. तो वैसे ही मैंने एक प्रोजेक्ट बनाया था इस पे. तो इसमें क्या होता है कि ये जो सर्कल टाइप के लगे हैं ना, ठीक है. So here are some circles also, and I have used that ultrasonic sensor, and so basically you press that switch over here, and it will reset, and it will glow randomly any of these five, and you have to place your hand less than 20 millisecond. Okay, you can change it, but I used 20 milliseconds.
Hariom,
Yeah.
I think you will. You said that you will talk in Hindi now.
Oh, sorry.
It's like it's flow. In flow, you are talking English, but
Yeah.
I think everyone is understand.
Yeah. So
Everyone
हम
can
लोग,
understand. Okay.
या सो हम लोग बेसिकली क्या कर रहे थे कि देखो, इसमें क्या होता है कि यहाँ पे 3 LED लगी है, ठीक है ना. वो ग्लो होती हैं, जैसे हल्का हल्का दिख भी रहा है शायद से, ठीक है ना. वो ग्लो होती है, तो आपको हाथ लेके जाना होता है, तो +1 कर देता है और हमारा कोड, ठीक है. अगर हाथ नहीं पहुंचा तो -1 कर देता है. तो मोस्टली लोगों का लाइक 20 चांस मिलते हैं आपको, तो मोस्टली लोगों का निगेटिव में स्कोर जा रहा था, इतना माइनस हो रहा था, ठीक है. और यहाँ पे इस विज्ञान मेले में शायद 6,000 लोग आए थे, 6,500 लोग. ओके, सो दिस project you can build by your own. Okay, the basic circuit, just use if and else conditions, and you can build your own. Okay, and this thing is a project which I had created. Okay, so you guys have seen the game, like there is 6 pipe are hanging, and okay, मैं फिर से इंग्लिश में आ गया. तो 6 पाइप जैसे लटके होते हैं, तो रेंडमली गिरना स्टार्ट होते हैं कुछ टाइम के बाद, ठीक है ना. आपको कैच करना होता है. तो इसमें भी वैसा ही है, ठीक है ना. यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेट्स लगे हैं, ठीक है ना. और हमारा पाइप होता है, पाइप के ऊपर एक मेटल का पार्ट होता है, तो इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेट जब ऑन होता है तो उसमें वो स्ट्रक हो जाता है जाके, ठीक है ना. और फिर मेरा ऑर्डिनो, मैं ऑर्डिनो से कंट्रोल कर रहा हूँ इन रिलेज को, ठीक है ना. ये रिले हमारे दिस कॉइल के जो करंट जाता है ना, उसको कंट्रोल करते हैं. यहाँ पे मैं 5 वोल्ट नहीं, सॉरी 12 वोल्ट 5 एम्पियर पावर सप्लाई यूज कर रहा हूँ, ओके, फॉर दीज कॉइल्स, ठीक है। और ये रिले स्विच होते हैं, तो पहले तो ये क्लोज होते हैं, ठीक है ना, मतलब नॉर्मली क्लोज, ताकि हमारा करंट सबसे जाता रहे, तो सारे पाइप हमारे अटके रहें। फिर उसके बाद ये ऑर्डिनो हमारा रैंडमली उनको ओपन करता जाता है, तो जो रिले है वो पावर कट करता जाता है कॉइल से, तो गिरने स्टार्ट होते हैं, तो आपको कैच करना होता है, ठीक है। दिस वाज अ प्रोजेक्ट यू कैन यूज, जस्ट use a random function, okay. So let's talk about that analog oscilloscope by using Arduino, and let's end this class. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the end, okay. So wait a second. No. सो एज यू गाइस नो कि हमारा जो ये डेटा आ रहा था ना एनालॉग पिन पे, उसी को हम लोग रीड कर रहे थे, है ना, इस वाले प्रोजेक्ट्स में, ठीक है। तो वही चीज़ मैं दिखा देता हूँ बिना किसी दिक्कत के। ओह, दिस लिक्विड क्रिस्टल कोड, ओके। सो ये हमारा काम कर रहा था, स्टार्ट सिमुलेशन, एंड एज यू गाइस नो सीरियल प्रोट पे हमारा वैल्यू आ रहा है। Wait a second, we have to remove this part, because serial monitor graph will only display the data numbers, okay. Now you can see that graph part, okay. Can you see? Are you able to see this graph part? Okay. So this now stuck to the, because this scale is adjusting, self-adjusting, so it's changing like that. But in Arduino IDE, there is no scale adjustment. It will be fixed. Then you can see that graph very easily. And one more thing is running beside it. Okay, so this is display, and here is some code of it. I guess this one, okay. So these are the code, and this is the library inclusion. So you have to, अरे भाई हिंदी में, तुम्हें लाइब्रेरी इंक्लूड करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है, और उसके बाद तुम्हें ऐड करना पड़ेगा, और ये I2C के साथ में यूज हो रहा है, ठीक है। तो I2C के साथ में तुम कुछ भी यहाँ पे प्रोग्राम डाल सकते हो, ठीक है, LCD ब्लिंक, और है ना, हेलो वर्ड में अपना नाम डाल सकता हूँ, और फिर यहाँ पे बैकलाइट के लिए कोड है, सारा कुछ है, मैं ये कर सकता हूँ। और I2C सर्किट में दिखा देता हूँ एक बार फटाफट। I2C circuit for 16 cross 2. You can see right here, ये देखो, ये 16 पिन का होता है, ठीक है। यहाँ से 4 आउटपुट पिन होती हैं, और वही उसने यूज़ किया हुआ है। 16 पिन यहाँ पे शोल्डर्ड है सब में, ठीक है, और 4 पिन से हम लोग कम्युनिकेशन कर रहे हैं। दो हमारा VCC और ग्राउंड हो गया, और 2 SCA और STL पिन हो गया, ठीक है। Now tell me if you have any doubt, you can ask me, or we can end this session. I have one more thing. If you want to see this, that random function thing. I hello, देखना है?
हाँ देखना है ना।
भाई क्या एनर्जी यार तुम लोगों में। ओके, खुल जा। सो इसमें 7 सेगमेंट डिस्प्ले है, ठीक है। और ये एक बेसिक प्रोजेक्ट है, ठीक है। प्रोबेबिलिटी से रिलेटेड मैं बना रहा था इसे। सो लेट्स सी कितना बन पाता है। अभी तो मैंने सिमुलेशन पे ही बनाया है, हार्डवेयर पे। अभी देखता हूँ कब इम्प्लीमेंट करता हूँ जाके, ठीक है। सो एज यू कैन सी हियर इज द कोड। बेसिकली कर क्या रहे हैं हम लोग यहाँ पे कि ये 7 सेगमेंट डिस्प्ले है, ठीक है। तो इसका पिन आउट क्या होता है कि एक जो पिक्सल है, ये पूरा पिक्सल हो गया, पूरा एक, ठीक है ना। अब जैसे ये डीपी है, डीपी मतलब ये डेसिमल पॉइंट वाला स्विच, ये जो गोल बना है ना, इसका है ये, ठीक है। तो अगर तुम्हें इसको करना है ना, तो इसको हाई करना पड़ेगा तुम्हें, मतलब 5 वोल्ट यहाँ पे देना पड़ेगा। और वो हम लोग डिस्टर्बेंस से कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं चीज़ें, ठीक है। और जैसे कि ये वाला पार्ट देखो, मतलब ए, ये वाला जो पिक्सल होता है, ये ए है, ये बी है, ये सी है, ये डी है, ये ई है, और ये एफ है, और ये जी है, ठीक है। और तुम देख सकते हो सी, सी मतलब ए बी सी, ये वाला, ये कॉमन हो गया, ठीक है। तो डिस्प्ले पे डिपेंड होता है कॉमन ग्राउंड वाली है या कॉमन पॉजिटिव वाली है। मतलब कॉमन पे तुम्हें पॉजिटिव देना पड़ेगा, कॉमन पे ग्राउंड देना पड़ेगा, वो तुम्हें चेक करना पड़ता है डिस्प्ले पे ही। ये कैसे डिस्प्ले है, ये डी है, तो ए बी सी डी इस पिक्सल के लिए, ये ई है इसके लिए है, और ये टर्मिनल, ठीक है ना। यहाँ पे ए होएगा वो इसके लिए होएगा, और ए यहाँ पे इसके लिए, और यहाँ पे इसके लिए, ठीक है ना। सबको हमें ट्रिगर करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है। तुम रजिस्टर्स ना भी यूज़ करो तो भी वर्क हो जाएगा, ठीक है। और ये मैंने कोड लिखा था, मैंने पहले पिन डिफाइन कर दिए, कौन कौन सी पिन पे मैंने कनेक्ट किया हुआ है, ठीक है। और फिर उसके बाद मैंने वेरिएबल यूज़ किया है ताकि मुझे आसानी हो, ठीक है। और ये मैंने पिन मोड डिफाइन कर दी कि आउटपुट कहाँ कहाँ देना है। और फिर मैंने क्या किया, एक रैंडम फंक्शन होता है, ठीक है। तो मैंने इम्पोर्ट वगैरह कुछ नहीं किया, डायरेक्ट रैंडम फंक्शन को यूज़ किया है। रैंडम 0 to 10, मतलब कि 0 से लेके वो 9 नंबर तक, नहीं 10 नंबर तक देगा, बट 10 इंक्लूडेड नहीं होएगा, 9 तक ही डिस्प्ले होएगा, ठीक है नंबर। तो यहाँ पे 0 से 9 नंबर कोई भी डिस्प्ले हो सकता है रैंडमली। और वो 30 सेकंड के लिए रहेगा, नहीं 10 सेकंड के लिए रहेगा, उसके बाद फिर से दूसरा कोई नंबर, ठीक है। और वो नंबर डिस्प्ले होने के लिए, लाइक नंबर अगर उसने जनरेट किया, लाइक 3 जनरेट किया, तो 3 के लिए मैंने उसको सेट किया हुआ है कि कौन कौन सा पिक्सल उसको ऑन कर देना है। जैसे कि डीपी ऑन कर देना है 3 के लिए, हमें ए ऑन करना पड़ेगा, बी ऑन करना पड़ेगा, जी ऑन करना पड़ेगा, सी ऑन करना पड़ेगा, डी ऑन करना पड़ेगा। तो देखो ए बी सी डी एंड जी, ये 4 पिक्सल हमने ऑन कर दिया तो हमारा 3 यहाँ पे डिस्प्ले हो जाएगा। ऐसे मैंने कोड लिखा हुआ है, ठीक है। एल सिफ कर करके, और लास्ट में जो एल्स है ना, उसमें मैंने क्या किया, सबको लो कर दिया ताकि अगर मेरा कोड वेल फंक्शन कर जाए तो सब कुछ बंद ही जाए, ठीक है ना। लेट्स रन दिस थिंग। सो 10 सेकेंड बाद ये नंबर चेंज हो जाएगा, तो मैं गैस करना है, गैस करो कौन सा नंबर आएगा, मुझे भी नहीं पता, गैस कर पाए। ये हम ब्राइटनेस कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं इससे। चलो गैस करो, मैं बोल रहा हूँ 3 आएगा। देखो 3 आ रहा है, बट यहाँ पे दिक्कत क्या हुआ है पता है, मैंने कोड थोड़ा ऑप्टिमाइज नहीं है कि एक्चुअली डिले मैंने नंबर के अंदर डाल रखा है। नंबर वहाँ पे डिस्प्ले ही नहीं हो पाता है जो नंबर्स ने दिया है रैंडम ने, ठीक है। दैट इज वी कैन ऐड डिले ओवर हियर टू, हमें यहाँ पे डिले ऐड कर दो इस जगह पे, और वो सॉर्ट हो जाएगा, ठीक है। मैं गेस करता हूँ नंबर आएगा 7, 2 आया, वो डिस्प्ले नहीं हो पाएगी, 10 सेकंड का मैंने डिले डाल रखा है यहाँ पे, ठीक है। तो ऐसे ही काम करता है, तो ऐसे तुम लोग भी बना सकते हो अपना कुछ प्रोबेबिलिटी से रिलेटेड। डिले को थोड़ा ऑप्टिमाइज करना, बाकी सब सही काम करता है इसमें। मैंने ये बस एक रात में 2-3 घंटे में वही बैठे बैठे बना लिया। चलो, अगर कोई डाउट हो आज के सेशन में किसी भी प्रोजेक्ट में पूछ सकते हो, और खुद का बनाओ, प्रैक्टिस करो, मज़े करो।